I'm Shawn.
And I'm Amy.
We're collectors of West Virginia art.
Most of our collection is at Lafayette Flats, a historic bank building in Fayetteville, West Virginia, that we renovated in 2014 and turned into 4 vacation rentals.
Our series is called Untitled, and in each episode, we'll focus on one piece in our collection. We'll talk a little bit about the artist, about the work, what we love about it, and why we have it in our collection.
Our hope is that this series of videos will cause more people to take note of all the great artists that we have right here in West Virginia. And maybe people like you will be inspired to start collections of your own. Today we're going to talk about Signpost by Mark Tobin Moore. It's approximately 18 inches by 14 inches. Mark created it in 2003. It's mixed media with found objects.
This piece is very special to us because it's so connected to the New River Gorge. The pieces that it is made from were all found in a little town called Quinnamont, which is a very unique place inside the gorge.
Quinnamont's a ghost town nowadays, but back in the heyday of coal mining, it was a prominent little railroad town. A lot of people lived there. And Mark's wife, Donna, actually grew up near the site of Quinnamont in a town called Prince.
And her dad actually, I think, was like the loadmaster at Quinnamont or something. He worked in Quinnamont.
Yeah, so one day Mark and Donna were down in the gorge in where Quinnamont used to be, and they were exploring and found a lot of the objects that Mark later incorporated into this piece, Signpost.
There are any number of different things that you can identify and you can't identify. There's lots of letters. They're very prominent, and they look like, to me, that they've fallen off of something. They were used on a sign or perhaps even a train car.
Yeah, and Mark also incorporated a lot of his signature metal pieces. Mark uses a lot of found objects that are super heavy.
Yes, this one is very heavy for its size, and primarily because of that big square thing at the top. That's a big piece of cast iron. It looks like some kind of a hatch or something off of a piece of machinery or perhaps a train, but it tends to make it quite heavy.
It's one of the things I love about Mark's art, though, is that he incorporates these objects, and a lot of times, they are heavy, they're bulky, they're big, but if you could see this in person, you would not believe how firmly attached every component of this is to, whatever he is using as a canvas, whether it be a real canvas or a board. He is a master of attachment.
Yes, in his work also, it always, to me, kind of defies an outsider's view of what it is or what it means. Everybody always wants to know what art means, and it's very hard to determine from a lot of Mark's art, what his intent was.
That's true. But this one, and maybe this is one of the reasons why this particular piece is so special to us, is because we do know where that stuff came from. And while we might not know, what really was in his heart when he made it, we do know where the material came from. And that's super important to us.
Especially because of where it is located in our building.
Yeah, it's on the 3rd floor, right outside of flat number 3, which is aptly named Quinnamont. We love that it's right outside of the master flat, Quinnamont, and kind of welcomes people in. That flat is very special to us. That's where we stay when we're up there. And it's full of lots of great West Virginia art. And actually above that door is a transom that Chris Dutch did, that interprets the word Quinnamont.
Mm-hmm. Quinnamont is Latin for 5 mountains, and it's said that when you stand in Quinnamont, you can see 5 mountains around you in the gorge. Another reason that this piece was important for us to highlight in our first episode is because Mark is our benefactor and has given us a lot of West Virginia art that we display in Lafayette Flats.
Yeah, he's given us several pieces of his own work, which we love, and which we also have in our collection at home in Charleston. But he gave us lots of pieces that he's collected over the years by other West Virginia artists.
And we look forward to bringing you those in future episodes.
And that's Signpost by Mark Tobin Moore.
That's all for this episode of Untitled.
You can find more episodes on the Lafayette Flats YouTube channel. Please leave questions, comments, and suggestions for future episodes in the comment section.